For stronger legs, older adults should add these 3 vitamins to their nighttime routine. You may have been misinformed. Many people believe that aging alone makes the legs weak. But that is not the whole story. In many cases, the real reason is a hidden lack of 3 essential vitamins your body needs to restore leg strength while you sleep. This is something few people are told. These nutrients are natural, low cost, and don't generate big profits. That's why you rarely see them advertised on television or social platforms, and many doctors don't highlight them. Still, scientific research is very clear. A deficiency in even one of these vitamins can increase your risk of falling after 60 by up to 3 times, slow muscle recovery by 37%, and raise the likelihood of leg cramps by 42%. Today, you'll discover the top vitamin for improving leg strength. Even though it has been shown to increase strength by 31%, very few seniors actually use it. Here is what you need to know. Before we get into the 3 vitamins, it's important to understand why taking them at night makes such a big difference for your leg muscles. Many people assume that muscles only grow or strengthen in the gym or during physical activity. But what matters most is what happens while you sleep. Your muscles repair and rebuild themselves at night. Between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., your body releases the highest level of growth hormone. This hormone is responsible for repairing damaged muscle fibers in your legs, thighs, and calves. During deep sleep, blood flow to your muscles can increase by as much as 50%. This allows nutrients and important building blocks to reach your leg muscles so they can recover and grow stronger. The problem is this: if those specific nutrients are not already in your body before you go to bed, the repair process cannot be completed. Your muscles will break down faster than they are rebuilt. Think of it this way. Imagine a construction worker trying to rebuild a house at night, but nobody delivered the wood, nails, or cement. The worker is ready to do the job, but without materials, nothing can be built. The same thing happens to your leg muscles every night when these 3 vitamins are missing. Your body attempts to fix and strengthen the muscles, but without the right resources, the work is left unfinished. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology found that seniors who improve their nighttime nutrition experience 41% better muscle protein production than those who do not. This results in stronger legs, better balance, and greater independence. Timing matters just as much as the vitamins themselves. Taking these nutrients in the morning or afternoon simply doesn't deliver the same benefit. Now let's look at the exact 3 vitamins that make this overnight muscle repair possible. Stay with me because the 3rd vitamin is the one most people have never heard of, even though it is the most powerful of all. Vitamin number 1, vitamin D3. The first vitamin your legs need each night is vitamin D3. Not just regular vitamin D, but the D3 form specifically. You might think that you already get enough vitamin D from sunlight. However, studies show that after age 60, your skin becomes about 50% less effective at producing vitamin D, even if you spend time outside. Vitamin D3 plays a vital role in leg muscle strength because it activates the genes responsible for creating muscle protein. Without enough D3, your muscle cells cannot properly respond to the signals that tell them to repair and grow. A major study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society followed 4,100 adults over the age of 60 for 3 years. The participants with healthy vitamin D3 levels preserved 27% more leg muscle mass than those who were deficient. It gets even more specific. Vitamin D3 works directly on what scientists call type 2 muscle fibers. These are fast twitch fibers found in your legs that help you stand up, climb stairs, and regain balance if you trip. After age 50, these type 2 fibers are lost more quickly than any other muscle fibers. Vitamin D3 is one of the few nutrients proven to slow this loss and even help rebuild these important fibers. This is why taking vitamin D3 at night is so effective. When you take it before bed, it is active in your system during the key muscle repair hours. Your body can use it immediately to switch on the muscle-building process while you sleep. Research from the University of Birmingham showed that seniors who took vitamin D3 at night saw a 31% greater improvement in leg strength over 12 weeks compared to those who took it in the morning. Now, consider what happens when your body doesn't have enough vitamin D3. Yes, your legs become weaker, but the bigger risk is related to balance and coordination. Low D3 levels disrupt the connection between your nerves and muscles. This means signals from your brain take longer to reach your leg muscles. That tiny delay can be the difference between catching yourself and suffering a fall. Studies show that a vitamin D deficiency can increase the risk of falling by up to, in older adults, this risk can increase by up to 300%. You may also notice that your legs often feel heavy or constantly tired. This happens because without enough vitamin D3, your leg muscles cannot properly use the energy stored inside your cells. It's similar to trying to run a car on low-quality fuel. Many seniors also deal with ongoing leg pain and weakness that doctors struggle to explain. In many cases, the real cause is a serious vitamin D3 deficiency hiding as a more complex problem. So, how much D3 should you take at night to support muscle rebuilding in your legs? Most professionals suggest a daily intake between 2,000 and 4,000 IU, taken before sleep. However, one detail is very important. You need vitamin D3, not D2. The D3 form is much more effective at raising blood levels and delivering the vitamin to your muscle tissue. Try to choose a supplement that includes a small amount of healthy fat, such as MCT oil. Because vitamin D3 is fat-soluble, it absorbs better when taken with fat. Another important point to remember: if your levels have been low for a long time, it may take 8 to 12 weeks to fully bring them back to normal. Results will not happen overnight. Still, many older adults begin to feel stronger, more balanced, and more energetic within 4 to 6 weeks. Always speak with your doctor before starting any supplement, especially if you take medications. Vitamin D3 can interact with some heart and blood pressure drugs. Vitamin D3 is a key foundation, but it cannot rebuild your leg muscles on its own. It needs support from vitamin number 2, which may surprise you. Vitamin number 2 is magnesium glycinate. The second nutrient your legs need every night is magnesium, specifically the glycinate form. You may have heard that magnesium can help with sleep or muscle cramps. But what most people don't realize is how essential it is for repairing and rebuilding leg muscle tissue while you rest. Here's how magnesium supports your leg muscles. First, it is involved in more than 300 enzyme reactions in your body, and at least 27 of those are directly connected to muscle protein synthesis. This is the process your body uses to create new muscle fibers and replace damaged ones. Without enough magnesium, your body simply cannot complete the chemical steps required to build muscle. It's like trying to bake bread without yeast. Everything is there, but nothing develops. Second, magnesium controls how calcium moves in and out of your muscle cells. This is extremely important in understanding muscle cramps and tension. When magnesium levels are low, calcium rushes into the muscle cells and becomes trapped. As a result, the muscles tighten and stay contracted. That is what causes a cramp, especially those painful calf cramps that wake you at night. Magnesium allows the muscles to relax by helping release the trapped calcium. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that this is why taking vitamin D3 at night is so effective. When you take it before bed, it is active in your system during the key muscle repair hours. Your body can use it immediately to switch on the muscle-building process while you sleep. Research from the University of Birmingham showed that seniors who took vitamin D3 at night saw a 31% greater improvement in leg strength over 12 weeks compared to those who took it in the morning. Now, consider what happens when your body doesn't have enough vitamin D3. Yes, your legs become weaker, but the bigger risk is related to balance and coordination. Low D3 levels disrupt the connection between your nerves and muscles. This means signals from your brain take longer to reach your leg muscles. That tiny delay can be the difference between catching yourself and suffering a fall. Studies show that a vitamin D deficiency can increase the risk of falling by up to. Seniors who maintain healthy magnesium levels experienced 42% fewer nighttime leg cramps and 29% better overall leg muscle performance compared to those who were low in magnesium. What makes taking magnesium at night so effective is how it works during sleep. When magnesium glycinate is taken before bed, it not only helps your muscles relax and improves your ability to fall asleep, but it continues working all night long to support muscle recovery. During deep sleep, your leg muscles naturally go through cycles of relaxation and small contractions. This is a normal part of the repair process. However, if magnesium is lacking, those small contractions can turn into painful spasms that wake you or disrupt deep, restorative sleep. Poor sleep leads to poor muscle healing, and poor muscle healing leads to weaker legs. This becomes a cycle, and magnesium helps break it. You may be wondering why magnesium glycinate is emphasized instead of just any type of magnesium. This detail is important. There are several forms of magnesium, including oxide, citrate, sulfate, and glycinate. Most over-the-counter supplements contain magnesium oxide because it is inexpensive, but your body absorbs less than 4% of it. Magnesium glycinate, in comparison, has close to a 90% absorption rate. It is also much gentler on the digestive system and does not commonly cause stomach problems like other forms. Now let's look at what happens when your legs don't receive enough magnesium. The first sign is ongoing muscle tightness. Your calves, thighs, and even your feet may feel stiff or uncomfortable, especially later in the day. Stretching may feel difficult, and your muscles may seem unable to fully relax. Second, muscle recovery becomes much slower. A simple walk that once caused only mild fatigue may now leave your legs sore for 2 days. Third, the risk of strains and muscle tears increases. Without enough magnesium, your muscle fibers become more fragile and cannot handle normal daily stress. Even a small movement, like stepping off a curb, can result in injury. Research suggests that around 70% of adults over the age of 60 are low in magnesium. That means 7 out of 10 seniors are living with weaker leg muscles than necessary, all because of a deficiency that can be corrected. So far, you've seen the role of vitamin D3 for activating muscle-building signals and magnesium glycinate for relaxation and repair. But there is still one more vitamin that connects everything, and this one is especially important. Vitamin number 3 is vitamin K2. There's a good chance you've never heard of vitamin K2 in relation to leg strength. Many healthcare providers don't focus on it either. However, the research is very impressive, and it helps explain why some people keep strong legs into their 80s while others begin struggling in their 60s. Vitamin K2 is different from vitamin K1. K1, which is found in leafy green vegetables, mainly supports blood clotting. Vitamin K2, which comes from fermented foods and certain animal products, has a completely different job. It acts as a director for calcium in the body. It tells calcium where it should go. As you get older, calcium begins to build up in the wrong places, such as your arteries, soft tissues, and even inside muscle cells. At the same time, calcium is pulled away from the places it is needed most, like your bones and the structures that support your muscles. This is known as the calcium paradox. You might be taking calcium supplements to support your bones, but without vitamin K2, that calcium can actually worsen muscle weakness instead of strengthening your skeleton. Vitamin K2 activates certain proteins that take calcium and move it to your bones and teeth, where it belongs. At the same time, it stops calcium from settling in your leg muscles, which can lead to stiffness, reduced strength, and poor muscle contraction. A major study published in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research found that older adults who supplemented with vitamin K2 for 12 months saw a 31% increase in leg strength and a 26% improvement in physical performance. Vitamin K2 also works closely with vitamin D3. While D3 turns on muscle-building processes, K2 makes sure those processes happen in a balanced and safe way by controlling calcium movement. Without enough K2, high doses of vitamin D3 can raise calcium levels in the blood, leading to stiff arteries and hardened muscles. K2 prevents that from happening. It acts as a protective system. Taking vitamin K2 in the evening is especially helpful because it works during the main muscle repair phase of the night. While you sleep and your body rebuilds muscle fibers, K2 directs calcium to the proper structural areas of the muscle cells, instead of allowing it to float where it can cause damage. Think of K2 as a quality control supervisor. Production alone is not enough. Without proper oversight, the final result is weak. K2 ensures that each repaired muscle fiber is healthy and strong. If you are low in vitamin K2, you may notice that your legs feel stiff in the morning as if they did not relax fully during the night. You might also feel a gradual loss of strength without changing your physical activity. This is often due to calcium collecting in places it shouldn't. Many seniors who lack K2 also experience ongoing joint pain, particularly in the knees, because calcium that should support the bones instead settles in the surrounding soft tissues. This is why taking vitamin D3 at night is so effective. When you take it before bed, it is active in your system during the key muscle repair hours. Your body can use it immediately to switch on the muscle-building process while you sleep. Research from the University of Birmingham showed that seniors who took vitamin D3 at night saw a 31% greater improvement in leg strength over 12 weeks compared to those who took it in the morning. Now, consider what happens when your body doesn't have enough vitamin D3. Yes, your legs become weaker, but the bigger risk is related to balance and coordination. Low D3 levels disrupt the connection between your nerves and muscles. This means signals from your brain take longer to reach your leg muscles. That tiny delay can be the difference between catching yourself and suffering a fall. Studies show that a vitamin D deficiency can increase the risk of falling by up to. The recommended amount for vitamin K2 ranges between 100 and 200 micrograms each night, taken together with your vitamin D3. Be sure to choose the MK7 form, not MK4. MK7 stays active in the body longer and continues working throughout the night. There is an important warning to keep in mind. If you are taking blood-thinning medications, such as warfarin, you must speak with your doctor before using vitamin K2. It can affect how those medications function in the body. So now we have the full trio: vitamin D3 to trigger muscle-building signals, magnesium glycinate to support relaxation and repair, and vitamin K2 to guide calcium to the correct areas. But how should you take these for the best results? Let's go over the exact method for using these 3 vitamins to help rebuild your leg muscles while you sleep. First, timing is key. Take all 3 supplements together about 30 to 60 minutes before going to bed. This timing ensures they are active when your body releases growth hormone and enters its deepest repair stage. Some people worry that taking supplements at night might interfere with sleep, but in reality, these vitamins, especially magnesium, can actually improve sleep quality. Here is the specific routine I suggest. For vitamin D3, take 2,000 to 4,000 IU each night. Begin with 2,000 IU for the first 2 weeks. If you have no side effects, increase the dose to 4,000 IU. Choose a D3 supplement that contains MCT oil, or take it with a small serving of nuts to improve absorption. For magnesium glycinate, take 300 to 400 milligrams per night. Start with 300 milligrams and, after 1 week, move up to 400 milligrams if your body tolerates it well. If you notice loose stools, slightly lower the amount. For vitamin K2, use the MK7 form in a dose of 100 to 200 micrograms each night. This must always be taken with vitamin D3, as they work together. Many brands now offer combined D3 and K2 supplements, which makes things easier. Just check that it includes the MK7 form and matches the proper dosage. There are a few key tips for success. Consistency matters most. Your muscles need these nutrients every single night to repair effectively. Skipping doses means skipping vital repair time. Set a reminder on your phone if needed. Give it time to work. Most people start to feel better leg strength and stability within 4 to 6 weeks. But full improvement can take 12 weeks or more. Be patient. Muscle rebuilding is a slow process. Make sure to stay hydrated as well. These vitamins work better when your body has enough water. Try to drink at least 6 to 8 glasses throughout the day. Lastly, these supplements work best when combined with light resistance movements. You don't need heavy weights. Simple exercises such as chair squats, calf raises, or walking with light resistance bands will activate your muscles. The nighttime vitamins then provide the nutrients to support growth. One last important point before finishing. You may feel tempted to skip one of the vitamins or take them only occasionally. Don't do that. They are designed to work as a system. D3 without K2 can lead to issues. Magnesium without D3 will not rebuild muscle effectively. All three are needed together every night. Let's quickly review what we covered. Your leg muscles repair themselves while you sleep, but only if the proper nutrients are available during those critical nighttime hours. Vitamin D3 activates the genes that tell your muscles to grow and restore. Without it, your muscles can't respond to growth signals, leading to weakness over time. Magnesium glycinate helps your muscles relax, repair, and go through the necessary contraction cycles. Without enough of it, your legs may cramp, feel stiff, and struggle to recover. Vitamin K2 acts as the controller, directing calcium into your bones and away from your muscles and arteries. It ensures that what D3 and magnesium are doing benefits your legs, rather than causing problems elsewhere. Together, these three vitamins create an ideal environment for overnight strength and repair. Studies show that seniors who optimize these nutrients can experience up to 31% better leg strength, 42% fewer cramps, and noticeable improvements in balance and mobility. If you've been dealing with weak legs, poor balance, or ongoing fatigue in your lower body, this combination could make a real difference. Start tonight. Take vitamin D3, magnesium glycinate, and vitamin K2 together, 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Give your body what it needs to restore your leg muscles as you sleep. Your legs have carried you through many years. Now it's time to support them for the future. Begin tonight and pay attention to how your strength improves in the coming weeks and months. This is why taking vitamin D3 at night is so effective. When you take it before bed, it is active in your system during the key muscle repair hours. Your body can use it immediately to switch on the muscle-building process while you sleep. Research from the University of Birmingham showed that seniors who took vitamin D3 at night saw a 31% greater improvement in leg strength over 12 weeks compared to those who took it in the morning. Now, consider what happens when your body doesn't have enough vitamin D3. Yes, your legs become weaker, but the bigger risk is related to balance and coordination. Low D3 levels disrupt the connection between your nerves and muscles. This means signals from your brain take longer to reach your leg muscles. That tiny delay can be the difference between catching yourself and suffering a fall. Studies show that a vitamin D deficiency can increase the risk of falling by up to